Okay, how to make a mask fast for the pandemic. These are the two styles we're going to make. This one has ear hooks and this one is a headband. These are both hair bands, and these stretch over your back and these go over your ears. So here's a shipment I got. I'm all happy. I got some ribbon, that'll work, and I got a whole mess of these hair bands. She got these off of eBay and sent them to me, or Amazon, I'm not sure. Here's some cloth she sent me. So I don't iron, I don't wash, I lay the cloth out like this. I put the pattern on like this. I trace it out like this. Oops, wrong way. I want to get a 4-way cut out of here. So I go like this. And then I would do this here, here, and here, and make an X cut here, and cut the rest of this out, but I'm just going to do one for you here quick. I have a little electric scissors, and this is a 4-layer stitch. Okay, that's the cutout part. Now there's 4 in here. I just stack these off to the side, and then every one I will stack like this or like this, so I can always grab just that 4-pack when I get to the other room. And we'll go to the other room. This is my kitchen, my cutting table. Okay, now we're in my tiny sewing room. This is a serger. Do not be afraid of a serger. First thing you do is make these strips and change each knob, 1 for each color. Go 1 through 10 and do a little strip, and then you can see what happens when you get that knob turned which way, because there's 4 different threads. So easiest way to find your problems is to make a thread like this, and you want to keep, the idea is to keep the stitch over the top of the end. Like this one is pulled way over here, you can see that, and then up here it's up on the edge. See the threads on the edge up there. So people think they're hard to thread. I'm going to thread this for you. It is actually very easy to thread. When you cut your thread, never put it under tension. If you put it under tension, you'll get a thread. Like if I pull like this hard and then I cut, there'll be a little hair hanging on the end there. So you want to just loosen the air so you get a nice clean cut. Then this machine, you have to have a tweezers. This is the big trick. And then you just thread it. Pass that behind there. Through these 2 hooks. Around here. And through this little hook and the machine. And that's threaded. So it's that easy. Okay, here's the pieces I made from the other room. The red ones, we're going to serge them through here. So when I'm doing a big chain, I'll fold 2 out like this, and then just stick them in here, and it'll trim the edge and sew and overlock all at the same time. It's called an overlocker. So when I'm doing a chain, I come back around, put these in. So it'd be a long chain. Okay, so that I would repeat that process for the outside also. Then when they come back up in a chain, there'll be a big chain. And when they come back up, I just snip like this to get each one separated. So that's one, and then they just fall in a pile. So once these are all done, now I'll run back through to mate a pair. I'll have to get a outside here for you. Okay, at the serger, gonna make some mask fronts. Stack them and rack them. Okay, now we go face to face, and we slap them in here. I usually do this in a chain too, and I just don't pin or anything, I just line this up. When we get here, we realign, and make sure we're going to cut this where I messed up a little bit off. I like to actually start a little wider here, and so that when it folds, this one got a little wide. Doesn't matter. I want to make sure this lined up. Okay, that's done through that machine. Now we turn it inside out and take it over the sewing machine. Okay, here's a mask that's come through the serger, been turned inside out. We're ready to run it through the sewing machine. I just fold this seam over, drop the foot on there. I use this little mark right there on the foot for a guide, and I just set the stitch a little, and then I pound this through here. When you get here, you want to make sure this is forward nice. Follow that through. Check again. That off. Cut that off. And you pull this little string, a nice little handle, you pull it back in there. Set this. Follow that guide. When I get up here, I slow down a little and I roll this up a little like this. I'm going to overdo it here. Pull it up. Kind of makes this curve nice, keeps the wrinkles up. And I slow down around the corner here. Stuck on the seam. And that one's side's done. Now I both sides done. I put one of these in here. Take these strings out so they're not in it. Fold it in. Put this string in there. Fold this over her headband. Line her up. Drop the foot. Lock the stitch. Lock the stitch. Pull it out. Cut the strings. Now this one has to go in here. So you're going to fold this over here and let some slack. Pull these strings out of the way. Threads. Drop the foot. Set the stitch. Set the stitch. That mask is done. And ready to wear. Well, you got to cut the strings off. But that's ready to go. It's not a bad mask. You got to cut these strings. So that's how I did it. The place I want doesn't have nose pieces. If you want a nose piece, you can put a zigzag on here. And then turn and run a slot across here. And I'll go back down. Just follow the edge of the presser foot. When my seam gets here on the back, and here is my lineup points. And now I would take this out, slip a wire in there, and then just zigzag stitch on here, and that would be done. But the place I'm taking these to does not require a wire. And that's how I make a mask. These just have to be trimmed off.